You are currently in Psi 331. We can put units. And then Psi 2. Stop. Stars. Progress. Let me just check other courses. Okay. Is all of this making sense so far?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. So let me just go with this. Make sure my math is just correct. So you will need a total of 19 units, and I am just going to check your foreign language requirement. You do need a third semester equivalency. And language requirement, you have satisfied with high school coursework.
Awesome.
What did you take?
Spanish.
Nice.
Actually, I made it up to AP Spanish.
My school never offered AP Spanish.
That is disappointing.
I know.
That's so disappointing.
Okay. So now, do you feel comfortable moving on to course planning?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Actually, that's going to be very, very helpful
Yeah,
for me.
yeah, definitely, especially since registration's coming up. Okie dokie, let me pull up your schedule.
That one.
So,
This is I'm right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying
yeah,
to
no,
do
I
things
just,
that
yeah,
fit time wise.
yeah, definitely. So you said you want to take Psych 301, correct?
Yes,
So
definitely
let's
next
look.
semester.
How many units are you typically comfortable working with?
12 to 15.
And how many psych units? Usually, not too many. We don't like to overload our students just because sometimes it can, especially if you're taking 301, sometimes it can be a little tedious.
I'm thinking either half or it's the lesser chunk.
Yeah,
Just because I want to make sure I do well in my major classes.
definitely.
I don't want to do too many ones.
Yeah. And also just obviously keep in mind of the 2.0 GPA requirement.
Okay.
It's just another impaction. There's something to think about. So does this time, for Psych 301, does this time feel comfortable to you?
Yes.
Or would you want to look at other times?
I think for this, I'm
Okay.
good.
Okay.
I think I'm just having trouble figuring out which psych classes I want to take.
Right.
Now,
Yeah. We can
besides
that.
you.
Method. Okay. So you can choose to take a course from your group 2 or group 4 so that you can work on your breadth requirement. You could also, if you're interested in exploring other options, like additional unit-wise, have you thought about any additional units that you'd like to take?
I know there's a developmental psychopathology class. I know there's the psych sexual behavior or something. I was interested
Human
in that.
sexual behavior, yeah.
And then, I haven't really looked at the other electives much yet, just because I've been concerned with knocking out requirements, and
right?
also
and
gearing towards child stuff.
Right. I have a sheet that is for coursework relevant to career paths in psychology. So you said you want to do counseling?
Yes.
Yeah. So these are the different kinds of counseling. You have your marriage and family counseling. You have your substance abuse. You have your rehab. Are you thinking of getting your PhD or master's?
Probably just master's.
Mm-hmm. Good. So want to go into grad school. Yeah. So these are like our developmental courses. 333 might be very good for. It's a very interesting developmental course. We can actually look at the description right now. And every psych course that you do take, it counts towards, because you have a 56 unit cap that counts towards graduation. So any psych course you do take will be good for graduation. Okay. It is nice to get your requirements out of the way, but also you do have 369.
Oh, I can do more than that.
Yeah, you have like 9 units of additional units that you will need to satisfy. So that's good for exploration too, if you want to do like a 333 or a like a which one is it again?
I think that's 355.
355, yeah, that sounds familiar. So for this one, so you can just look at the description and see.
Oh, yeah, that's like exactly like geared towards what I want to do.
So let's see what they offer. Tuesday, Thursday. Oh,
I would have to change
a research method.
Yeah, but there's a lot.
There's a lot. Yeah. So we can write. Actually, close it out and find. So probably one of these. These are later classes. I don't know how comfortable you feel. With later classes, sometimes students tend to.
I actually might benefit better from the earlier ones.
Yeah, 8 to 9:15. Let's see, because this is 9:15. I think the 9:30. So that's 15-minute gap in between classes. So this one. So we can just maybe plan for that time.
Okay.
And then we could plan for 333.
Yes. So that sounds good.
Units.
There's a lot of words.
I know. I'm like, like, where am I? So right now, 4, 5, 6. You're in 6 units of psych. You could maybe look at this group or neuropsych classes tend to be heavy, a lot of coursework. Okay. So maybe that would not be the best bet. Maybe you could take like a psychological.
A what?
I just had a stroke. So it's like 351.
Okay.
That's a very interesting class, and it's not too much work. That'd be a good.
Oh, the personality.
Yeah,
okay.
Personality. So I could just plot that right here.
That sounds like a little. Yeah. I don't want to say filler, but more like less.
It'll be not put on the back burner, but like it'll also be interesting enough and like light enough, I guess.
Tailored towards my interests.
Yeah, and it's personality. It's very good to know for
what is my personality? How do we define it?
Big question. Okay, so that is and it does say it is arranged online, so it's a hybrid. Are you comfortable with that?
Yes. I don't have to get out of bed,
Hey, win-win. Okay. And then we will just do a plan B just in case there are some courses that you can't get into. So for Sci 3-1, because you said that that's really what you want to do, we can just look at a different time for that one. And we can just put
what major am I in?
Psychology. Sharkology.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so we got 8 to 9:15. Well, I could do another teacher too.
Right, and then this is just your plan B, just in case, worst case scenario, you can't get into it.
Because that's a 2 to 3:15 and a 3:30 to no. You just messed me up.
I'm sorry.
2 to 3:15 and 3:30 to 5:20.
Okay. And was there? Was there another additional unit course you wanted to check out, just in case, like 351 wouldn't pan out? I think you had mentioned.
Psych of
yeah,
the sexual behavior. That is at the same time, but I mean, there's so many options I could do.
Right. Same time as the research methods. You're saying? Yeah.
But I could. Or even, because I was genuinely interested in stress, combat.
Combat. Oh, is that with craft?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Love her.
So do you maybe want to put that in your plan B?
Yeah.
Okay. That would, again, just be like an interesting course to take.
Mm-hmm. The one requirement that I'm just I have no idea what I want to do is the group 4, because I'm just not good with brain science. I'm good with behavior part of psychology.
Right. There is a behavioral neuroscience, and that would be the most, I think, targeted towards your path. Again, I get not. It's a requirement, but I think your best bet would be this one.
That's what I was thinking.
Just because it'd be geared towards, it definitely would be more about the neural pathways and how the brain functions, and sometimes people aren't very interested in that. But I think that this would be your best bet. I don't think it would be too bad either, because you would be learning about stuff you are interested in, just kind of more sciencey. Also, you mentioned that you do want to apply to grad school. Have you started looking at any programs?
Was I supposed to?
Well, there is.
When are you supposed to start applying to grad school?
So you don't have to start applying until you have time. But
fall of junior year, that's right now.
So this is, I don't mean to overload you, but this is a graduate time school, or graduate school application timeline. It's early, man. So you want to look for relevant experience opportunities. So for example, I am in 491, which is training us for the psych peer advising office, and they're looking for relevant experience in the path you want to go in. Also, they are looking for a year, a commitment, so that it shows that you're responsible to stick with something for a year. And so definitely research programs. When you research programs, each program is different in what they require. Most programs want the same, similar courses from you. It's just the matter of the GRE score and the GPA. Do you know about something called the 5 factors when applying?
I feel like I've heard it before, probably in a psych class.
Right. They kind of pops out. So basically, and obviously, again, I'll write all this down. For the 5 factors applying, you want to make sure your GRE is as high as possible and your GPA is as high as possible, because all programs vary. And you want to have your statement of purpose, and you want that to be done within a month before applying. And then you need 3 letters of recommendation, and I know. And you want to give them 2 to 3 months before, because they have a lot coming in. And you also need relevant experience. So this is, I can give you this so you can look over for just steps to start thinking about. And everyone is on their own path. And if you feel comfortable, some people do a post-bac, and they take a year after they graduate from undergrad to just kind of gain relevant experience, get those connections,
Is that stand for post-bachelorette?
Yeah.
Ah,
I got a smart advance over here. I did not know. I was like, post-bac? Like, on my back. Like, what?
What?
So that's always an option. And you did mention clinical psychology.
Yes.
So again, this is graduate school planning and information. This is for a PhD and MS degree. And you said you want to get your MS degree. So this is something that's very good to look at. We also have a resource room that after the session you can totally go check out.
Oh, is that the room with all the binders?
Yeah, there's binders in everything. Very helpful. And again, this is some relevant experience we offer here. So 491, that's the one I'm in right now. And then so for like, and these do count towards your additional units as well. You might be set, who knows how your future courses will plan out. But like for this one, this is field placement, so you'll get units for doing an internship. And this one's like special studies, so if you're interested in going to research, you can apply at RAP, the RAP application.
Oh yeah, I've done that before.
You have? Have you worked at a research lab before?
I have not.
Okay.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it as well. So that's just another relevant experience. And you can take all of these.
Look at all these goodies I got.
Papers with you, I know. Trees. We don't need to say that. Is there anything here? You can take this too. Is there any questions you have? Anything that you need clarity on?
I don't know. I think I'm good. If I ever have more questions, can I just like stop by the office, like and drop in, or?
Oh, of course. You don't need to take an appointment. Usually, we are open to just walk-ins. Usually, you'll get in within 5 minutes.
Cool beans.
Yeah, the coolest beans. And this is just an optional and anonymous peer advisor evaluation. It just kind of lets the office keep track of what we're doing good, what we need to improve on. So let me write my name.
You are Claire.
Hello. And if you can just fill this out if you need to, and then you can put it in the black box up front.
Cool beans.
Thanks for coming in.
Yes, thank you.
Boop.